Did you know that Northeastern University is one of the top colleges in America for international students? Not only does Northeastern have top degrees and courses, but over 11,000 international students from 140 different countries choose to study abroad at Northeastern University. Hey friends, welcome to Chine Coaching. I'm Rob, and we love helping internationals be more successful in their cross-cultural journey, especially international students. We've got a very special video for you guys today. We got a student review of Northeastern University. They're in Boston, Massachusetts. We've got some students with us who are going to share their experience. And these guys are part of NEU Sanskriti, the Indian student organization there that does a lot of great help for international students. And in this video, we're going to cover things like scholarships, housing, jobs, organization, tuition, all these important factors for you guys to consider when you're shortlisting your admits and to see if Northeastern is the right college for you. And I'm really thankful for Nikunj, Tarun, and Seven, who's going to share their stories and experiences. So Nikunj, go ahead and kick us off, introduce yourself, buddy, and tell us about things like the tuition, scholarships, and jobs there at NEU.
Yeah, sure. Hello everyone, my name is Nikunj Doshi. I'm from Mumbai, India. I completed my bachelor's in 2016 from Mumbai University in Information Technology. And then I was working in MNC for 2 years as a cloud engineer. And then I slowly started to get my master's degree. And then I moved to Northeastern to complete my master's in information systems. I'm right now in my final semesters. I have been the ambassador for students. I have worked as a global student mentor. And for incoming freshman students, I have given them a lot of advices and other things how to get onboarded at Northeastern. And apart from that, I'm also ambassador for Red Hat at Northeastern, the company where I did my co-op as a cloud side reliability engineer.
Well, let's go ahead and get started with tuition. How much does it cost to study at NEU?
So Northeastern is a pretty expensive university, if I would say. The per credit fees is somewhere around 16,064 USD, and it always increases by 3% every year, what I've seen in my last 2 years. So Northeastern has a different pattern for the courses. So students, for completing their master's degree, they have to take around 32 credit courses to get a graduation. So each course is for 4 credits, and within 4 credits you have to do at the most 4 course credits. So that's accumulating to 32 coursework credits. So that's about the tuition. And then there are various type of schools at Northeastern. The one I am right now studying is College of Engineering. So that's where most of the courses are offered for engineering, like information systems, industrial engineering, engineering management, etc. Then we also have a school called Khoury College of Computer Science, where courses regarding cybersecurity and computer science major, all these are offered there. Then also we have schools for management. So that's called the Damor Makim School of Management. And that's a business school where most of the master's students pursue their MBA degrees from. Apart from that, there are various other schools for home science, nursing, pharmaceuticals, etc.
Great. And what kind of scholarships are available there for international students?
So scholarships in Northeastern is very difficult to get. So at present, I haven't seen many students getting scholarship, unlike other universities. So Northeastern is a private university, and scholarships are hard to get. Only meritorious students get scholarship Dean Scholars Awards or Dean Scholarship recipients, and unlike other universities, students don't get graduate assistantships from the university, and there is nothing called a financial aid. Only the financial aid is provided to students who are either US citizenships or green card holders. So apart from that, I haven't seen. But yeah, there are various other kind of need-based scholarships available to the students. And one of the other scholarship with Northeastern provides is called the Double Husky Scholarship. So any students who pursue their bachelor's and wants to do their master's, they can avail the Double Husky Scholarships, where students get 25% off for the other master's program or other degree which they want to pursue from Northeastern. So I have seen many PhD students, they are usually entitled to get the Double Husky Scholarships. And these are some of the scholarships which I'm aware about. There is a Northeastern portal wherein students can find about the different scholarship options what are the available.
Awesome. So we'll be sharing that with you guys, a link in the description so you can find out more information about that. And lastly, Nikunj, tell us about on-campus jobs. What is the situation for jobs there at NEU?
Yeah, firstly, I would start with the Boston job market. The job market in the Boston is pretty amazing. Boston is the startup capital of the world. So in Boston, we have this place called Cambridge and MIT Kendall Square that is known for the world's most innovative startup square mile. So that's where world's most startups are actually right now. And there are many other companies in the Boston. So there are pharmaceutical companies, there are financial companies, there are transportation companies. So Northeastern students usually get placed on the co-op very easily. Like I have seen 90% of the students do get placed on the co-op, and most of them are like placed here in the greater Boston area only. So that's like one of the main advantage of being in the Boston and the greater Boston area. So talking about the on-campus jobs, I could say like I have done at least 12 on-campus jobs, and I am still in process of getting 2 more on-campus jobs. Like I'm still in talks with some of the other hiring manager in the campus. So I would say on-campus job, like getting the first on-campus job is the most difficult thing at Northeastern. Like I myself experienced not getting the on-campus job for the first 5 months. Later on, I did try to get the on-campus jobs, and then like since then I have done like 12 other on-campus jobs. So there are many kind of on-campus jobs available. One of the highest on-campus job, like most students are recruited, that's called the Resident Security Officer job, called the RSO. So wherein you have to do the proctor's job, like sitting into the resident hall and observing other students. And then there are other kind of jobs available as well, like for events. Then we have campus recreation jobs. That's where I'm working right now. And then there are other kind of jobs like in the library jobs. Then other main on-campus jobs is the information technology services, I call ITS, wherein you have to do the tech support for these students. There are many other jobs like getting TAs and RAs is like also the main kind of jobs. If any students wants to apply for on-campus job, first thing they should do is like apply to the on-campus job, which is like in the Northeastern Student Employment Portal, wherein they would find all the on-campus jobs. And apart from that, like you have to do a lot of contact and build a lot of contacts and get a lot of referrals from other people those are already working there. So referral and contacts works a lot at Northeastern. Many of the on-campus jobs which I got like that, those were through referrals only. With some of my friends. So like I would suggest any incoming freshmen, those who are coming here, start approaching the seniors right now. So like if you start establishing contacts and relationship with the seniors and other people, that's where like you can get on-campus jobs. And also I would suggest start making a resume template. In the resume template, like make sure you hit particular things like your job descriptions sorted out for events, then other type of jobs. Like if you want to work in the gym, then you should have some good quantifiable points for gym campus recreation job, then for even the assistant grader jobs. So like if you have a good resume made for on-campus job, then that's where like you will start getting certain amount of responses from the people, those who are hiring in the campus jobs.
Amazing. Nikunj, thanks so much. That's some awesome information, going to help a lot of people. Next, we have Tarun. Tarun, go ahead and introduce yourself, buddy.
Hey, Rob. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for having me here. And you're doing a brilliant job. I have to say that. And yeah, so I'm Tarun, and I'm from the southern part of India, from a place called Chennai. And I'm doing my engineering management coursework here, and I'm specializing in data analytics. So that's my background. And back during my undergrad, I was an automotive engineer. So it's been a switch, and I'm just like loving my time here. All my coursework, my experience here is awesome.
So Tarun, tell us about the expenses for living and housing there around NEU.
So when it comes to the housing, so let me do a work breakdown structure. So what happens is basically it's either on campus or off campus. So let me like cover the on campus part first. So what happens there exactly is that either you're a grad or undergrad, all you have is 3 different variations of housing. Depends on like whether it's a studio apartment or if it's a regular or economic. So these are the 3 variations which Northeastern has. And it depends on what kind of privacy you want, and the expense is going to vary based on it. But I would say the approximate starting point of it is going to be around $1,200. So either you'll be sharing it with 2 to 3 people, and you'll have a common kitchen, and you'll have a room for yourself for sure, because it's 1,200. So, and that's one thing. And if you're going for a studio, it's going to be a bit expensive, but you'll have everything for yourself. So that's one advantage. Talking about off-campus, so when it comes to the grad students, generally people prefer off-campus because one, it's pretty cheap. So this falls around the category of around $500 to $600, and you'll be sharing it with maximum of 4 people, for maximum of 5, I would say. So that's the expense. In order to look at the location, I would say, as a fresher, when I wanted to come here, this is the strategy I used. So just go and download the MBTA Map. So what that basically is, the public service transportation here in Massachusetts and specifically in Boston. So when you see, you could see Northeastern as a stop there, and you can just like trace around and go and see like what are the nearby well-connected locations, and then probably just go and search for housing there. So again, you have a lot of apps for doing that, as well as one biggest advantage is the Facebook and WhatsApp group. Never underestimate that, so that you can just like reach out to anyone, and seniors are your support system. So make sure you reach out, and you get a very comfortable stay, because that's gonna play a major role when you come here, because you're leaving your home, you're leaving everything there in your hometown, and you're coming here. So that's very important.
Awesome. And we're actually going to be making another video about housing options at NEU, sharing some of the top options there. So be sure to check that link and don't miss out that video as well. Tarun, what can you add as well for just the location of the college, things like safety, transportation? What are other things about that students need to know for living there at NEU?
So first of all, let me start with safety. So when it comes to safety aspect, Northeastern is doing a brilliant job. So first and foremost is we have the NUPD, a dedicated police force just for Northeastern, and they just keep patrolling within the university like 24/7. So it's like the most safest spot ever. We use library a lot. And once, if you want to get back to home, and we have a very safe option here. So there's something called Red Eye, which Northeastern functions with. So it's like a shuttle service, which drops off within a bit of, I think it's 15 to 20 mile radius. So it drops you off around the location, and like it is 24/7. Like whatever time you're coming out of the library, you get dropped very safe. That's like the huge safety aspect. And before coming to the United States, or getting down for a location to stay, make sure you get into the data's available online to see which are the safest zone to stay. I would make sure that I will definitely stress upon that. So that's very important. And moving on, transportation, I would say Northeastern has like 2 metro stations within the university, and it's just a 2 minutes walk from the station. So we have like 2 specific line going to do 2 different directions. So you have like a various of options when it comes to living as well. And if you want to hit the brilliant spot, like cool spots in Boston, everything is well connected. And I would really, as a student, I appreciate the metro line, the design which Boston has in specific. It's brilliant.
What's your favorite place or favorite site there in Boston?
It'll be Charles River for sure. There's kayaking there, so that's like the favorite spot. But the only downside is during winters you can't really go there.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
That's a very, very bad winter. And guys, if you're coming here, make sure that you get your winter clothes sorted. So that's one heads up I'm giving to you. I think it's amenities right now. So let me start with what Northeastern is doing when specifically to COVID. So we have a specific zone created for COVID testing. And that is just awesome. And I appreciate what the Northeastern University has done. It's a very easy process. I just walk in, give my COVID test and walk away. And in a day or so, I get my result. So that's a big facility which they came up with. And apart from that, as Nikunj mentioned, we have campus recreation. There's something called Marino and Squash Busters. If you're playing basketball, or if you're into gym, you have specific zone. Or if you're into squash, or if you're playing a bit of field sports, you have something called Carter Field. So when it comes to the facilities, it's like plenty of options you have right in front of you. When it comes to this specific location, the weather is very bad during winter. So when it comes to open grounds, open play areas, Northeastern makes sure that they create a huge dome across the huge facilities to make sure that people also enjoy those during this winter time as well. So that is awesome. Northeastern is in the prime location of Boston, and everything is accessible. Like if you want to go out, hang out with friends, you have awesome. So this is like after COVID I'm talking about. So yeah, so yeah, you have like brilliant locations to chill. If you want to like watch movies, or you just like name it, everything is next to you. So, and if you want to travel, you don't have to really take an Uber, because we have our T-line well connected. So that's like something very sorted.
Yeah. And how far is Boston from places like New York City?
I would say by car, it's around 4 hours of drive. Just apart from Boston, you have awesome places around you. And one thing is that Boston has 3 different weathers, like, your fall, spring, and winter. You just enjoy each and everything. It's like whole new atmosphere, which I had personally.
Thanks so much, Tarun. That was great. All right, friends. So our chai question for this video is, at NEU, which degree are you considering? Let us know in the comments, which degree are you applying for wanting to study at NEU? Yeah, let's share with each other, see which one you guys are considering pursuing. And next, to talk a little bit more about the courses and degrees there at NEU is Seven. So Seven, go ahead and introduce yourself, buddy.
Hey, hi everyone. This is Seven Pulakart. I am from Mumbai. I did my undergrad from Don Bosco Institute in Mumbai, and I worked at L&T Infotech for 2 years after that. And that's when I realized that I need to go to US and get my master's done. And I flew to Northeastern University post that, and it's been a year over here, and it's really amazing.
Great. Yeah, tell us what you're studying and what are some of the top degrees and courses that people choose there at NEU.
Yeah, so I'm studying information systems over here with a concentration in software engineering. It's a 2-year course. Coming to the various courses that we have at Northeastern, I would say that there are as you mentioned in the start, there are about 11,000 international students, so there are tons of courses. So just to name popular few is information systems, computer science, engineering management, industrial engineering, bioinformatics. The list goes on, but then these are the major courses that international students opt for. That's what I've seen. So getting into CS, which is computer science, it is offered by the Khoury College, and it's a bit difficult to get in, and it's a lot technical. I didn't want to personally go that technical, so we had an alternate option, which is information systems. Information systems, I would like to just say a little bit more on that because it's a very broad program. We have over 80 different subjects to choose from. So it depends on what subjects you choose, and that decides your concentration. So I kind of choose all the software related subjects. So I'm kind of majoring into software engineering. But if you have taken information systems and you're doing all the subjects related to data side, like data analytics, data science, and machine learning, you may have a degree in information systems, but with a concentration of data. Similarly, you can go into cybersecurity. So the information systems gives you a total freedom on which side you can switch and which side you want to go. And also you can do a blend of subjects like data science plus software engineering. It's up to you. It's up to your freedom, to be frank, what subjects you want to do in information systems. The next subject course that I've seen is engineering management, which is many international students, they usually apply for engineering management. So Northeastern is really, it's among the top 50 colleges for information systems and engineering management, and as well as for CS. So engineering management students usually do the 2-year degree, and they do a specialization with a certificate in supply chain management. So that helps them a lot in getting internships or a full-time job, because that's like an added advantage to your entire resume. Coming to another subject, another course is data analytics. So recently Northeastern has added a ton more programs, which some of which include data science program. One is a data analytics engineering program. So these courses totally specify on the data analytics side. So you just have the data subject, statistics, and all those stuff. And if you're interested in that, data analytics or data science is a very good subject that you can go for. Cybersecurity is a upcoming subject course in Northeastern, and you can really opt for that as well. We have amazing professors, and really cybersecurity at Northeastern is among top 10. You can search it online. We also have industrial engineering and bioinformatics. So bioinformatics is also an upcoming major program wherein students who are in biotechnology, they usually come for bioinformatics and then get their degree done. So these are the major courses. I mean, there are many courses. Every day I meet new students. I hear new courses which I didn't even realize Northeastern used to give out. So
yeah, so many opportunities there at NEU. That's great. And you guys are all studying different things too, which is really fun. All right, now let's talk about the student life and student organizations and how people can get involved outside the classroom.
All three of us, we are part of NEU Sanskriti. So NEU Sanskriti is the Indian student organization. We were formed in around 2010s, and then with each year we kept on increasing our student data, the entire group, and we had more students coming in for our events. But university also started to realize that, oh my god, we have a lot of Indian students, we should allocate more budget for their events. Right now NEU Sanskriti, which is Indian Student Organization, is the largest club in Northeastern. We have around more than 1,000 students at a single time. Our events get a footfall of more than 1,800 to 2,000 students. Last year's Diwali, we had 2,000 students coming in, even though 1,000 students had registered. We kind of had a shortfall of food, space, everything all together. We also had international students coming in because that the event was in such a grand scale that all of the student clubs wanted to come and check out what Diwali is altogether. We have a committee which is of NEU Sanskriti, B3, and there are more 6 people more. and we all together kind of plan events throughout the year. So we focus on the cultural events, the festivals that we celebrate back in India, so that students kind of feel connected to their home, even though they are far away from their home. So every year we start with a welcoming the freshers event, which is called Pulse. We have the Mahaganpati event, which is the Ganesh Chaturthi. We have Navratri, we have Onam, we have Diwali. So as you see, like we kind of celebrate all the major festivals throughout the year. Tarang is like our annual fest, wherein that's the biggest stage that you can find at Northeastern. So there's this very, very big hall, Blackman Auditorium, and getting to perform there is like a honorable thing. Yeah, to be frank, I felt so good after performing last year at Blackman Auditorium. It's a great feeling. So we have music, we have dance, we have drama, we have fashion, we have arts and literature, all the different talents. You can come in at Northeastern NEU Sanskriti and showcase it. That is NEU Sanskriti. Apart from NEU Sanskriti, we have like more than 400 different clubs at Northeastern. So I'm like 400 guys. And so whichever club you want to choose, whatever your hobby is, you will find a club related to it.
Super fun. Yeah. So many ways to get involved. And yeah, I love it how you guys welcome and help people enjoy their culture there. And that even NEU recognizes that importance for you guys. That's awesome. Now let's wrap it up. Seven, tell us about just any other final pros and cons that people need to know about Northeastern in deciding which college to study abroad with.
The location is one of the major factors. I mean, much of the things about University Tarun and Nikunj already kind of covered, but a location is a very major factor. I didn't want to go to a rural area, I mean like a countryside college, but I wanted to be in a city side. So Northeastern was the perfect blend. I could literally party around every weekend and I could study on the weekdays. I could do my assignments. I had the Indian community is really strong over here, so you will find help. The one advice I would like to give to the students is like, please reach out to the seniors. Like everyone is super helpful. Whatever doubts you have, they do kind of take out time and reach out to you personally and help you out. Another important factor is there are tons of offers. Being at Northeastern and at the center of Boston, there are offers every single day at every single outlet. There are also a lot of like offers you get for being a Northeastern student. For some, so for example, there is arts or science museum. If you show your Northeastern card, it's a free entry for you. There is Zipcar, which offers you a less rate if you are a Northeastern student. There we get like all the Adobe products like Photoshop or the editing, video editing products for free because we are from Northeastern student. So there are a lot of pros and cons. I wouldn't say cons. I really didn't feel any cons yet. So overall, Boston is a very beautiful city, and Northeastern University was one of my top options to come for masters, and I'm really happy to be here.
This has been an awesome review. Thank you so much, guys. Friends who are watching, if this has been helpful, give a big like and thumbs up to say thanks to Tarun and Seven and Nikunj for sharing. And thank you guys for reaching out and wanting to help out and serve the student community.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I've learned so much. Be sure to check out the other video as well that we're making about the NEU housing options. Don't want to miss that one. And you guys, be sure to subscribe to Shine Coaching. We want to help you guys be more successful in your cross-cultural journeys. Connect with all of us online and these guys as well on social media to learn more from them and get support from those seniors, and check out the NEU Sanskriti, that really fun organization. I want to come to your guys' Diwali sometime. And thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time at Shine Coaching. Cheers.
Cheers.